Hey kids, welcome to Wednesday on Tilby. I'm Zan, and I'm very sorry that I wasn't here when it was my turn a couple of weeks ago. I was sick and I had a lot of assignments due, but hopefully it won't happen again and I will be here every fortnight to bring you that little bit extra. So this fortnight we are talking about our influences, but with a bit of a twist. We're going to tell you about our influences while doing something else. So I'm going to tell you about my influences while making one of these. This is called a granny square. It's crocheted, it's made out of wool. I've made them in lots of different colours, and I will put them together and they go together to make a blanket like this. So I'm working on one of those, and you can watch me do that while I tell you about my influences. A quick warning. My influences are going to get a little bit mushy, and I'm sorry if it's a little bit sentimental and you're not into that kind of thing, but that's just the kind of person I am. Okay, so we start off with, that's what I've made so far, that's the center of it, and let's go. So the greatest influence in my life is my family. You know, I'm really into music, and you know, I love my friends, and certainly, you know, there's a lot of things that influence me outside of that, but my family is definitely the thing that influences me the most. First, there's my mother, who is probably the most influential figure in my life. We're really close. She knows me better than I know myself, so she always has sort of all the things that I love the most have usually been her idea. It's like when I don't know what I'm doing, she'll just offhandedly suggest something and it'll just be absolutely perfect, and I'll go and do that. You know, everything that I've ever really loved to do has always been, you know, sort of initiated by her in some way. And yeah, so she's certainly very influential in that aspect. And also, just, you know, I really look up to her and admire her. She has 4 kids and she still, you know, has a job and does all sorts of amazing things with her time. She teaches and she's great, and yeah, so she's definitely very, you know, she has a huge impact on what I do and how I see the world. Now, aside from being probably the coolest grandma you could possibly imagine, my grandma, my nonny, is what I call her, she's pretty much just like a really clever person, and she's always just taught me how it's not a matter of getting what you want, but like achieving what you want. And I know that sounds really corny and lame, but she really is a very intelligent person, and she knows so much about the world, and she's been sort of to so many places and seen so much and done so many things that I really just kind of look up to her, and I really hope that one day I'll be like her. And she has a huge impact on my life because, you know, what she thinks really matters to me, and you know, I always want to make her proud, and you know, she's really supportive in terms of what I do, and she's just always so interested in what I'm doing in my life, and so I really, you know, think about her a lot in terms of like what I'm doing. And there you have it. That's a finished granny square to add to my collection. They'll go all together to make a lovely blanket. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video on my influences. I'm not sure if the idea was really to list people, but yeah, I think overall my family is like my biggest influence. And yeah, so I will see you guys in 2 weeks. I tentatively promise that I will be here. Can't wait to see what George and everyone else has in store. Hopefully, with the exception of Dee, everyone will be on schedule and fine this week and the next. But I'm really sorry, but it's just a kind of a hectic time of year. But yeah. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Until then, I'm Zan, bringing you that little bit extra.